everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is living their best life, and if you're not, please do something today to put you on the path of living your best life. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a kick-out sickness soup. This soup helps boost your immune system because it alleviates any mucus that might be damaging your system. So for this recipe, you're going to need some minced garlic, a cup and a half of some fresh chopped ginger, some vegetable broth, some pops and ribbons, or those soup noodles, 2 things of fresh broccoli or 2 bunches of fresh broccoli, 2 celery sticks, a small pack of baby bella mushrooms, half of a yellow onion, a cutting board and a knife, as well as a pot. Then you're gonna need some ground red pepper or some cayenne pepper, some ground black pepper, a few bay leaves, some thyme, some basil, some sage, some star anise, which you can find at a farmer's market, and then some pink Himalayan sea salt. So let's get started. Alright, so then over here I've already washed and soaked all of my vegetables in water and that fit spray that you guys have seen many times in all my other cooking videos. Make sure that when you're washing off your fruits and vegetables, this is to go with all of your cooking. Make sure you're rinsing it off and washing it off with water and another substance, like a cleaning substance, such as vinegar, an actual fruit or vegetable wash, lemon, lime, salt, whatever you use to clean off your meat. Basically, you should also be using to clean off your vegetables and fruits. This is because in the stores, everybody is touching the vegetables, and before they even made it to the store, somebody had to grow them. So they grew from the dirt, if you're just being honest with yourself. So you have to make sure that you wash off all of that dirt fully. Just like if you were going outside and playing in the dirt with your hands and you will come back in and wash it with soap and water, make sure you're treating your vegetables and fruits the same way. And then the reason why I'm using fresh broccoli instead of frozen broccoli is because with fresh broccoli, I've noticed that it stays firm inside of a soup, especially since I want my soup to be very liquidy. I don't want a very thick soup. In the past, I've noticed that when I do use frozen broccoli for this recipe, since the broccoli has already been cooked when it's in that frozen pack, and then when you start cooking it, the ice starts to, melt, and it just makes it unnecessarily mushy. The broccoli's mushy, and then once you start stirring the pot or scooping out some soup to put on top of your noodles, it just becomes a mess, honestly. And that's the exact same reason why I don't add the noodles straight into the soup. I cook it off to the side and then I just add that in separate, because I don't like that mushy type of soup feeling. I like everything to be firm and have its own little place, And over here, this is where I messed up. So what you want to do, instead of adding all the vegetables in at the same time, you want to just cook your ginger, the broth, your seasonings, and the star anise and the bay leaves all together, and let that come to a boil for about 30 minutes before you go ahead and add in the mushrooms and broccoli and celery. Alright? Don't do what I'm doing here. I think I was tired or just not thinking, and by the time that I realized my mistakes, it was already too late. So go ahead and add in your minced garlic. Again, when you're doing this at home, go ahead and add in 4 cups of vegetable broth and then 6 cups of water. Then add in your seasonings, the garlic, the bay leaves, as well as the ginger and the star anise. And for the star anise, I believe I only added 4 or 5. But yeah, only add in that and allow it to come to a boil before you go ahead and add in the mushrooms and the broccoli. By allowing the broth to boil first before you add in the vegetables, 1, it makes the vegetables non-mushy, and then 2, it allows the flavor to develop in the broth. Because especially when you're sick, you don't want to just be eating nasty stuff, or if you're trying to prevent sickness, you don't want to just be eating something nasty. You want something that tastes good and also boosts your immune system, you know what I mean? So yeah, but if you did make the same mistake as I did and added everything in, it's okay. It will taste much better the next day, but the first day is probably going to just taste like straight water. I'm going to be for real with you. But if you did make the same mistake and just allow everything to cook at the same time, which you're not supposed to do, Just let it sit out for a second. Give it a night. Let it sit out overnight, not outside, but in the fridge once it's cooled down, and then the flavor will develop. All right. So yeah, while I was letting that to sit down, I went ahead and cooked the pasta on the side, and this is the result. Again, you guys, read the description box because I will be leaving the ingredients down there, and I will be leaving approximate measurements because you already know I like to freehand a lot of my stuff. And with that being said, peace, love, and light to you all.